Good afternoon. I am Bhavita Gopalchan and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TVC Radio Network. The body found along the Arima Blanchiches Road has been identified as missing 41-year-old fire officer Bruce Lizama. A relative identified his body this morning. Lizama, who was attached to the ambulance section north, was reported missing after he failed to report for duty on Saturday. Relatives later went to his home in Arima, where they found the door open and vehicle missing. It was subsequently discovered abandoned along Riverside Road. Well, according to President of the Fire Service Association, 2nd Division Keon Guy, security camera footage from the residence show two unidentified individuals removing the officer from the property. And while fire officers from the Santa Cruz Fire Station were on their way to assist with the extraction of Lizama's body, their vehicle was struck by a motorist. Meanwhile, a prison officer and a car wash operator were killed in an accident along the McLean stretch of the southern main road in Cuba last evening. They have been identified as prison officer Kieran Prime, a proprietor of Spot On Car Wash in Chase Village, 38-year-old Darren Lewis. The deadly crash happened just before midnight near Bucaro Village. Initial reports suggest that at least 4 vehicles were involved in the accident. Lewis was driving a Mazda 3, while Prime was traveling in a Nissan Tida. Both men were declared dead when police and emergency services arrived on the scene. Now to this, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says Trinidad and Tobago is not involved in any military operations against Venezuela and directed all questions to the United States Embassy. Now she was responding to questions from CNC3 News. Her comments follow international reports in which U.S. President Donald Trump claimed the United States had struck a dock facility in Venezuela as part of a pressure campaign. He later told reporters the facility was used by boats accused of transporting drugs. If confirmed, it would mark the first reported strike on Venezuelan soil after months of operations in Caribbean waters targeting vessels allegedly linked to drug trafficking. Well, up to Monday evening, the Venezuelan government had not issued an official response. The local media reported on the claims. Venezuelan newspaper El Nacional reported that President Trump said he spoke recently with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, but described the discussion as unproductive. Well, the U.S. has carried out another lethal strike on a vessel allegedly involved in drug trafficking in the Eastern Pacific yesterday, killing 2 people. According to a post on the U.S. Southern Command social media page on December 29th, at the direction of Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, Joint Task Force Southern Spear conducted a lethal kinetic strike on a vessel operated by designated terrorist organizations in international waters. The vessel was traveling along unknown drug trafficking routes and engaged in illegal activities, according to authorities. Well, at least 107 people have now been killed in strikes on suspected drug boats as part of a campaign dubbed Operation Southern Spear that the Trump administration has said is aimed at curtailing narcotics trafficking. On to some other news now. Political leader of the Innovative Democratic Alliance, Dr. Denise Sawyer-Fat-Angus, says leadership starts from the top, and if this country is a lawless dump, as described by the Prime Minister, then those who hold the majority in Parliament should first look in the mirror. She made the comment during an interview on CNC3's The Morning Brew program today. According to Angus, what she describes as lawless is the lack of consultation surrounding the United States-Venezuela conflict, the installation of the radar system, and Trinidad and Tobago's support for strikes in the Caribbean Sea, which she says have resulted in more than 100 deaths since the first strike in September.
We always say in Tobago, fish does rotten from the head. Well, lawlessness begins at the head. So you cannot be demonstrating that level of lawlessness and then all of a sudden have punitive measures and say the country is lawless and a lawless dump. It's very disrespectful.
Meanwhile, Chaguanas Mayor Faik Mohammed says the borough will undergo a cultural shift in the new year, adding that he agrees with the Prime Minister's description of the country as quote a loyalist dump. In a media statement, Mohammed says several issues need to be addressed, noting that too many people believe there are no consequences for breaking the law. He pointed to overgrown bushes on private properties, the playing of loud music with little regard for the elderly, children or working families, illegal dumping that continues to poison communities, illegal parking, parking and errand market vendors who refuse to pay the $5 daily fee. The mayor explained that the shift is not about punishment, but about structure, opportunity, and fairness, adding that timeliness will be communicated. He said designated spaces will be created for vending and transportation, and that more traffic wardens will be deployed, not to harass, but to restore order and protect the rights of law-abiding citizens. He added that clear measures will be put in place to assist, guide, and transition people into compliance, with support offered throughout the process. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Unwrap the biggest Christmas sale of the year. Complete a single vision eyewear from just $279. Or complete single vision transition lenses with designer frames for only $699. Available while stocks last. And many more in-store specials available. Only at Seaview Optical.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
After a long day at work, endless meetings, traffic jams, and stress that drains you, you get home with no energy left for today or tomorrow. That's why you need Astamin. It helps restore your vitality. Packed with essential amino acids, vitamins, and minerals, it fuels your body, supports faster recovery, and keeps you going strong and healthy. Beat fatigue, recover faster, and feel ready for whatever the day throws at you. Choose Astamin today. Safe for diabetics, suitable for vegetarians, and it's sugar-free. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
In this season of giving and sharing, the season where we show love and care to family and friends, we take this opportunity to wish you and yours a happy and holy Christmas and a prosperous and purpose-filled new year. May your season be filled with hope, love, and peace. And may your new year be bright, prosperous, and successful. Season's greetings to you from our family at Guardian Media Limited.
Welcome back. In sport, Keishan Walcott was named the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee Sportsman of the Year last evening at the Queen's Hall. The 2012 Olympic champion won his first World Championship medal this year, gold in Tokyo, and was presented with his third Sportsman of the Year award. Well, track and field made it a double when another World Championship athlete was named Sportswoman of the Year.
The 2025 Sportswoman of the Year award goes to Leah Bertrand. Leah has proudly represented Trinidad and Tobago on the world stage, including at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, where she advanced to the 100-meter semifinals and at multiple world championships. In 2025, she dominated domestically by retaining her national 100-meter title in a world championship qualifying time and has clocked a personal best that placed her among her country's fastest ever sprinters.
And World Championship silver medalist Dream Richards was named the Sport Personality of the Year for his contributions to athletics on and off the track. Triple Junior Pan Am bronze medalist and Junior World and Bolivarian Games double medalist Makira Wallace was named the Junior Sportswoman of the Year, while the Junior Sportsman of the Year came from the Mondo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Junior Sportsman of the Year is Jaden Marchand, a young sprinter who has already made his mark on the international stage. With remarkable performances and personal best, Jaden has quickly risen through the ranks of the 400 meters, combining speed, determination, and competitive spirit.
Well, congratulations to all of them. That's it for sport. It's back to a break.
Are you battling diabetes, infertility, heart disease, or vision loss? Oxidative stress may be the hidden culprit, damaging cells and disrupting vital functions. The answer? Antioxidants. Introducing N-Toxil Fort, the super multi-antioxidant formula. With powerful ingredients like glutathione to detox and boost immunity, superoxide dismutase to neutralize free radicals, lutein and zeaxanthin to protect vision, and carotenoids to fight inflammation. Choose Antoxyl Fort for powerful antioxidant support. Available now at pharmacies nationwide.
This is John. John has just opened a new restaurant and is already questioning his life choices. Observe his eyes. He's trying the open wide to stay awake technique. John worries about many things like that overpriced stove, but there's one thing John doesn't stress about: his investments. First Line Securities, helping Trinidad and Tobago invest for almost 2 decades. Invest with us.
Did you know a business degree leads to diverse career opportunities and advancement? Start an internationally recognized business degree from the world-ranked University of Hertfordshire at CTS College. Classes are 1 day per week with mostly assignment-based assessments. Plus, with 3 intakes per year and flexible payment options, getting started is easy. Holders of an associate degree, advanced diploma or ABE Level 5 diploma can complete this program in only 12 months. Call CTS College today and find out how you can get $6,000 off.
Nature's Ways Alive Kids Gummies are multivitamin gummies meant to support the development of children's bodies like their bones, muscles, joints, brain, heart, and also their immune health. Choose Alive Kids Gummies by Nature's Way because they deserve it.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488, 701-6680, 728-6786, or visit our website to order.
Welcome back. Chief Secretary Folly Augustin has denied claims that the Tobago People's Party has given away no man's land in Tobago to a private developer. Instead, Augustin said a local businessman has expressed interest in improving the infrastructure for vendors at the site free of charge. At a TPP meeting in Signal Hill Patience Hill last evening, Augustin sought to address a claim that has been widely circulated on social media. The allegation suggested that land earmarked for the former Sandals Resort project had been handed to a private businessman and that vendors had been instructed to vacate the area. However, Augustin said that is far from the truth. He said the businessman offered to upgrade the facilities for free if the THA offered to maintain it.
I said to the gentleman, before we have any arrangement, you go and talk to the vendors and then provide us with a proposal. The gentleman has not even provided us with a proposal as yet for us to even make a decision. So how we reach to them spreading propaganda on the man name, saying that somehow we sign away land and we're putting off vendors.
Augustin said if in fact vendors were told to cease and desist from selling at no man's land, then they would have received a legal letter from the THA. He challenged anyone to produce such a document. However, when CNC3 News visited the vendors yesterday, they said they were told the renovations would begin in 3 weeks, and after they would have to pay a rental fee. That development has upset the vendors, who said they were the ones funding the upkeep of the stalls, and now they fear the THA is trying to make a profit from them without any consultation. Well, it's time to check in with Jean Marc Rampersad for the weather forecast.
The partly cloudy overnight conditions dissipated, leading us into a mostly sunny morning. A few showers have been experienced over Tobago and eastern Trinidad so far, and those isolated showers will continue throughout the day, with the low chance of a heavy shower this afternoon over Trinidad. Looking ahead, the trend of isolated showers is expected to continue for the next few days, which will interrupt otherwise fair conditions with a light breeze at times.
Well, thank you for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We'll have these stories and so much more coming up for you in a Midday Newscast at 7 p.m. today. Until then, have a great day.